this episode of Cooking with Carter. Today's episode, as well as the entire Season 4, has been sponsored by MITS of Virginia. We'll have a video later on in the show explaining what MITS is and does, but as of right now, we're going to do a take on shepherd's pie. I'm DJ. This is my wife, Emily. Happy to have everybody with us today. Now, this is not an exact shepherd's pie, and I'm going to tell you why. I couldn't find the mix. I looked for 20 minutes in my local grocer, and I struck out. So, let me go ahead and go over the ingredients of what we have today. We've got frozen peas, okay? We've got frozen carrots. We've got one largely chopped onion, and we've got 2 cans of corn. We've got mashed potatoes. Yes, they're instant. I didn't make
2 packs of it.
Yep, 2 packs of that. I didn't make fresh potatoes. Not this time. Sorry, folks. And we've got 3 pounds of 7327 lean ground beef. All right. I want to explain just a little bit about the dishes that we're going to use today. We're going to work with this. Okay, we have this one here, which is your oblong oval type container. This oven, it's oven safe. And I also have a square flat pan, a square oven safe baking pan, glass also. 350 in the oven, 30 minutes after everything's done. So, let me go over my seasonings real quick. We have garlic salt, we have oregano, we have seasoned salt, and we have burger or beef seasoning. A lot less seasonings this time, real easy. We have a chicken pot pie mix in the fridge, which is cooling right now. And it's in place of the actual shepherd's pie mix. That's why I said a take on. Yeah. And that lovely whisper, the in place of, was from the cameraman. That's okay. We'll go with it.
Well, hopefully they didn't hear it, but thanks for pointing it out.
Yeah. All right, so I've got my skillet basically heating up. It's already ready to go. We're going to pop the top off of that. Hopefully my coordination is going to work okay today, because it sure weren't working off camera, I can tell you that. Alright. Take that in there. That's perfect. Now, we're going to, before we do anything, we're going to let the onion brown. And let that get almost kind of caramelized, not quite, but you know, close to it. And at my sponsor's request, I did not chop an onion on this video. I've chopped way too many onions. There's plenty of videos showing how I do that. It's almost every show of season 2. So, you don't 2, 3, yeah, some of. All right, so we're gonna let this.
For the onion and pear.
The onion and pear. This one's a strong one though. The core of this onion was massive. It was like half the onion, but all right. Get that in there all nice and incorporated.
It cooks so nicely.
Yeah, that Ninja does wonders when it comes to that. Okay, so I'm going to move this all around. Now, one thing that I did not mention, we are going to need 2 cups of water. Now, basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the equivalent of 2 shepherd's pies, okay? I'm basically doubling everything because it calls for 1 pound of ground beef. I like my shepherd's pie kind of beefy, so I'm doing 1.5 per shepherd's pie. So we're going to do 2 shepherd's pies in the skillet here and then transfer them to the container. Okay? Alright, so the onion is just about where I want that to be. Alrighty. That's about it. Now, what I'm going to do, we're going to put in the peas first. Only if you'll just cut across that. Now we're not going to use quite the whole bag, but we're going to use about half of it. So you want to kind of judge. That should be good right about there.
Guess it's on tough.
I mean, honestly, with that, it really is. Okay. We're going to drop the peas into a plastic bag, so if they decide to expertly roll out of the bag that they're in, expertly, I don't know how peas expertly roll out of a bag.
I don't know. Maybe they learn from watching you.
Maybe, I don't know. I roll pretty good, like a big wheel, so we'll keep on.
Ninja peas.
Ninja peas. Hi-ya! All right. So now we're going to go ahead and open the beef up. Now put the peas in because they're frozen, and we're going to bring basically everything to a boil. Okay, once we get the beef in and the beef gets nice and cooked, we're going to have the peas just a little bit mushy. Normally you wouldn't do that unless you would add the peas in at the last minute because they don't take too long. But I'm going to let them go with this garlic and just keep right on going, and that should be fine. So excuse me, with the onion. You can also add garlic in there if you wish to. Yeah, peas and onions, I'm not sure if it's everybody's favorite thing, but hey, you know, maybe.
In someone's kitchen, they're probably
Somewhere.
making a...
Vegetarians going, hey, there's supper.
Woo!
That's all I need, sadly.
He's going to ruin it with the beef.
I will ruin a vegan's nightmare.
Yeah, there we go. All right. So we want to just take that,
Wow.
drop that in.
Oh, one piece.
Okay.
Fresh one, please.
That was pretty awesome.
Throw it over your husband. What was fine.
Hat.
There you go. If you're running water, it's the cameraman washing his hands.
We're flooding.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is brown this beef up. Once I brown the beef up, we'll add the carrots and corn. And when I come back, I'll show you just how everything looks. So we'll be right back on Cooking with Carter with a buttload of beef and peas and onions. Shepherd's pie. Here we go. See you in a little bit. Hello everybody and welcome back. As I said earlier, we're going to talk just a little bit about our sponsor for Season 4 for Cooking with Carter. I'm with Richard Baldwin of MITS of Virginia. Richard?
DJ, thank you. I am with MITS of Virginia, and we are proud to be a sponsor for this season's Cooking with Carter. MITS of Virginia has been in the mobility business for over 16 years now, and we've been supplying individuals with solutions to their mobility challenges, be it vans, home modifications, DME equipment, or just a listening ear if you have a question. Feel free to give us a call, 1-800-420-6470. You can see us on Facebook. We also are linked to the Cooking with Carter site and our website, www.mitsofva.com. DJ?
Well, I tell you what, he said it all. As you see the poster here, this gives you just a little bit about what MITS is and does. I know this man personally. He's a great friend and now a great sponsor and partner of Cooking with Carter. We are very thankful to MITS of Virginia and the staff at MITS of Virginia for all of their help. And as we say every time on Cooking with Carter, the meals we make are worth the wait. We'll see you next time. Hello and welcome back. All right, what we've done, we went ahead and added the 2 cups of water and 1 of the packets of sauce. Now what you've got is you want to bring this to a boil, but I'm going to have Miss Emmy add the second container of sauce here. And when you actually add it into the pot, it's very congealed. It's not liquidy at all. But once this actually comes out of here, okay, and you get it mixed in, this is where you get that creamy type of shepherd's pie look. Now this is actually a little bit more.
Reminds me of Alfredo sauce.
Yeah, it really is kind of liquidy, but once we get some of this into another dish, you can also pull some of this off. So you don't have to get all of the liquid in there. Nice shot. Amazingly didn't get that on my sleeve or everywhere else.
Well, what's all when we gonna break?
I'll tell you. I guess it went all over the wall behind me.
No.
No? On the floor. Yeah, there we go.
Great.
Okay. I guess Marshall will be cleaning for a while.
Well, you know.
Alright, so this is basically the finished product. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and season this on camera. Which I've done a million times, but a million and one, hey, you know. Garlic salt.
Just in case there's anyone new who's never seen him season, this is how he seasons.
That was really crappy, actually. Okay.
Well, you know, I gotta mess up on camera if I can't mess up off.
Ooh, oh boy, can you.
Oh boy, I did.
Hey, you missed me dropping the spatula on the ground, not being able to catch it. That would have been a great outtake. Little burger seasoning. Okay. Little complete.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake,
I
shake.
inhaled it a little bit.
Alright. To each his own. Or her own, I guess I should say.
Snorted it.
Jeez. Alright. Yep, we're on camera, running live. Well, I'm not running, that's for sure.
That am I.
I waddle.
Alright. Okay, so basically it's seasoned to taste. I mean, I really don't have, you know, a measurement for this. We'll get our last seasoning in there. Oregano, I'm not going to add a lot because this has a lot of strong seasonings in it to begin with. Okay. As Emily said, the burbles are burbling successfully.
Tap at me.
Alright, children, come on now. Oh boy. We almost went off of Cooking with Carter for a second. Yeah, let's tighten the lid so we don't get seasoning everywhere, including on myself. Alright.
On your sock.
You're spicy.
Okay, back to food.
Now, as you cook this, it will thicken up, which is what you want. We're going to cover this for about, I'd say about 6 minutes or so. Okay, once we cover this, some of this liquid is going to cook down and it's going to thicken. If it doesn't thicken the way you want it to, you can add just a little bit of flour to thicken, but I mean a little, like 1/8 of a teaspoon. Basically take enough, pinch it between your fingers like so, and just sprinkle it in there. You don't have to do it 2 or 3 times. One time will do it. About a teaspoon of flour will take care of that. So when this is done, we're going to go back on camera, transfer it into the bowls. We'll add the topping of mashed potatoes. You're going to go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Once you do that, go ahead and add half into one bowl, half into the other. Whatever bowls you're using or casserole dishes that you're using, set that in the oven. Let that cook for about 35 minutes. You can add cheese to the top if you want to. Don't have to. Everything else is pretty simple. Alright, so we'll be back in just a couple of minutes on Cooking with Carter to show you how this looks. Alrighty, we're back on Cooking with Carter. We've got one shepherd's pie basically done already, getting ready to go in the oven, but I wanted to do this one on camera. Off camera, I went ahead and transferred the shepherd's pie mixture into the bowl. Now, I do want to notate one thing. Before you transfer the shepherd's pie mixture into the bowl, go ahead and drain it. There was one step that I did omit after cooking that beef. Really, after the onion, you should cook the beef and then drain the excess fat and water off there, which is what I did here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a plop of potatoes and we're just going to basically make a thin layer.
It's like a sculpture.
Instead of making volcanoes, you just make a thin piece of paper over top.
And you just, I mean, it's because it's going to move because the potatoes are done. Did them in the microwave or read the package. Okay, pretty simple. I just do that. I get a big layer of potatoes like this, and I kind of smash them in. I mean, you don't have to paint it on. Yeah, presentation is great, but this is going in my belly, so
I'm kind of OCD, so I smooth it out. But that's just me.
I'm not sure where that's coming from.
It's coming. It's the
Oven makes
oven.
it once in a while.
Oven sounds like it has new shoes and it's on a basketball court.
Squeak.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
Squeak. Squeak.
Okay. I hope there's no liquid in that. It sounds like there's liquid in the oven.
There's nothing in the oven, so
No.
it's not like our first cake we set on fire. No, it's getting hot and there's nothing in there to take the heat for it.
Okay.
Well, might want to start pushing it the other way. Here. Give you a help over there.
Like I said, it's not the prettiest, but I mean, you can basically
It'll get the job done, which is feed us all.
see what we're doing.
We actually have extra potato for this one.
Yep, because this is a
I
small.
was very surprised that those small little packets of potatoes
Filled so much.
filled this and the other one.
It's a pack of potato.
Pack of potato.
Potato.
This isn't going to be like the cake and expand, is it?
No.
Oh god.
All right, so that's basically how you do that. Now, I was gonna do one extra thing. I was gonna grab the cheese out of the thing, but you know what? I'm already fat enough. I don't need to add any more to it.
Everyone
Oh,
here
no.
is fat enough.
I dropped salt.
Well, it's like, not like we weren't having bad luck before.
Yeah. So,
No.
all right.
Yeah, this is...
So now, what we're gonna go ahead and do is drop these into the oven, and both of them will go in pretty easily. Okay. Small containers, big oven. Okay, middle rack. Just set them in for about 30 minutes. Let them bad boys cook up good at 350. When they come out, we'll see how they taste and show you what they look like and finish it up on Cooking with Carter Shepherd's Pie. See you in a little bit. Hello and welcome back to Cooking with Carter. Alright, so we went ahead and taking the shepherd's pie out of the oven. Now you'll notice with the two of them, there was a lot of liquid in these, and it actually came up over the potatoes. That's okay. Remember, we used a pot pie substitute. It was kind of, we couldn't find the shepherd's pie mixture, so this is okay. Just remember to drain it when you're done with the beef and it's all cooked and everything. Drain that fat and put it back in, and then add your other ingredients. But let's go ahead and spoon this out here. Gosh, it smells phenomenal. Okay. Alright, let's get a little potato mixture. Let that cool for just a second because it is hot. And you can see inside of there, I mean, everything held together fine. So it did come out the way we wanted. Just that the layer, what it is, it's the layer of liquid came out and just kind of congealed into a extra layer, and that's what you're seeing that's over top of the potatoes. The potatoes are still there. It's just the layer of congealed mixture is on top.
Oil.
So I'll put the spoon back in there like that. Try a little bit here. Oh, that's fantastic. It's creamy. You almost don't even have to chew it. That's how good this actually is. Emily, if you want to try that. Max, if you want to get a spoon, you can also try a little bit of that too. Get you some potato there. It's not really hot actually. It's quite cool. Just blowing it just a little.
Bad experience.
Yeah.
That is really good.
It's so smooth. I mean, you don't really have to taste it. All right, let's set it down and let Max get a piece of it here before it all disappears. Max, get a spoon there and tell me what you think.
And I'm gonna be honest. He hates me for that.
Well, only when it comes to spaghetti.
You'll never see that episode. Oh wait, already came out.
I did want to let you know while Max is trying that, we're going to revisit some of the episodes that we took in season 1, where before we had, the good lighting and the, good camera and a cameraman that actually knew what he was doing. We are going to redo some of those. Max, what do you think about that? How's it taste?
It's good.
It's good?
Yeah.
What don't you like about it? Is it the liquid that's...
I don't know.
Well, considering he's taken 4 bites, and 3.
I don't know. It just doesn't taste like super special to me. It just tastes like it tastes like meal. It's fantastic. It's good, but it's nothing like super special for me. But
well, and again, shepherd's pie is kind of the story behind it. Is it was basically everything thrown into a bowl and baked in the oven and easy to. Hold on there, wife. Don't get your little spoon now. Come on back to the cameraman, but I mean to the host here.
the chef man.
The chef man, but it honestly was thrown into a bowl for workers. You put it in your lunch pail, and it kind of had that crust on top, which is what the potatoes represent. So I mean, it's not like I just had to take the bowl from my wife. It's very creamy. I'm not much on a pea type thing. I don't like.
I think it
pea.
might be the carrots for me. Like they're too. I mean, they're not hard by any means, but they're like more crunchy than anything else.
They are
Okay.
a little crunchy.
Okay. All right. Well, on that crunchy note, thanks again to our sponsor, MITS, and we'll see you again next time where the meals we make are worth the wait. Bye-bye, everybody.